Well, we've had a problem, Houston. I thought I had it ready to go, put it together, did a test run, and it was doing this. As you can see by that video, that's not going to work because the spray pattern was on and off, but every 2 seconds. So that kind of puzzled me for a minute. I had to think, okay, what could cause that? Because I had my gauge, my pressures were right, 4 pounds, and the pressure wasn't fluctuating, it was staying steady. So then I got to think, well, maybe it's a restriction. Maybe, it can't get enough fuel, then it gets enough. It can't get enough, So I got to thinking about the fuel filter. So I said, as a test, let me pull the filter out of it. Right, here it is. And then run it without it. So put it back together without the fuel filter. Same thing. And I thought, okay, let me try some different pressures. So I took this apart. I stuck it down in there, and I hooked up my air hose, wherever it is. There it is, my air hose. And I ran like 50 psi through it. Very super high pressure to see if that changed anything. Still did the same thing. It was pulsing. So I knew, okay, so it's got to be something internal. Something inside is causing this problem. And let me take it apart and I'll show you what I found. I'm going to show you how I found and solved that crazy fuel pulsing problem. So here's the nozzle. And the nozzle looked good and clean. I didn't think the nozzle was worn out. And if it was worn out, it would the pattern wouldn't be changing. We have something that's alternating from one phase to another. So I knew something was bleeding off, leaking off internally. So I took this O-ring off. Carefully, I don't want to lose the parts. Alright. Trying to do this one-handed. There we go. So I took this off and I dropped it down into the casing. And I noticed I carefully took me a small screwdriver, and I could see that when it was all the way in its seated position, it would still wiggle around just slightly. It wasn't a press fit down in there like it's supposed to be. So I knew if that wasn't a press fit, then that was going to allow air pressure to bleed off onto the low side. So remember kind of how this works. This thing is operating. This O-ring separates, you might say, the high side from the low side. So it's very important. So you got pressure, you got 4 psi air on this side of the O-ring, blowing it past the nozzle. And that's creating a low pressure area, which then sucks the fuel through the center. So because this O-ring was not sealing properly, it would bypass. It would lean out the mixture, and then it would blow air for a second, then catch up, then we'd blow fuel, and then lean out again, then blow air, then fuel, around. So that was a problem. But the second problem is I didn't have one of these. But I do have a sort of a grommet assortment, and so I still didn't have anything. Like, these were too big, it didn't work. But I found one of these would work if I could cut the hole. So what I did, I took one and I took my leather punched me a quick hole in it, and now it is down inside the housing, which it's hard to see, but it's in there. And now I do have a nice tight seal. So when I put this in there, it makes a nice tight seal, and my pulsing problem should go away. So that's the next step. I'll put this together and see if the fuel is flowing. Okay, time for a test. We'll see if the crazy pulsing fuel symptom has gone away. I'm going to plug her up. There we go, because it was pulsing like every 2 seconds. Now we got a nice steady stream of fuel. I'm going to hook my spark plug up and we'll do a fire test. Okay, everybody, stand back. Here we go for a fire test. Ready to plug it up. pretty cool. It's working. Now I'm going to put my gauge back in here after I've changed things. I'll make sure I still got 4 PSI. Gauge hooked up. I need to see 4 PSI. I'm going to plug this up, and if we're off, I'm going to adjust that screw behind there and get it where we need to be. Woo, nice and hot, nice and hot. Good stuff, good stuff. Well, she might not look like much, but for being over 50 years old, it runs just fine. And really didn't cost me anything, but I had to buy like one little air filter. Just took everything apart, cleaned it, and made a few parts. Did a little research, and now I got a good source of heat when I'm out in my building. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Have a great day. Bye.